As Christmas approaches, the royal family is making headlines for reasons far from festive. Prince William and Kate Middleton, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, are facing backlash from the very community that surrounds their new, forever home. But this isn't about family photos or royal appearances. This is about land, security, and a growing sense of alienation in Windsor. Just days after the couple moved into their new $20 million mansion, Forest Lodge, within Windsor Great Park, tensions among the locals have been escalating. The couple's highly anticipated move was supposed to be a fresh start, a retreat for their family, especially with their 3 children. However, what seemed like a peaceful transition has turned into a point of contention. The Home Office has now established a ring of steel around the estate, extending over 2.3 miles. Trespassers risk arrest. For decades, residents of Windsor had enjoyed unrestricted access to 150 acres of woodlands and open spaces, used by walkers, dog owners, and riders alike. Now, that freedom is being slowly stripped away, with access permanently barred to areas that were a staple for locals. The reason? Heightened security measures to protect the royals. And the worst part? Many residents were only informed days before the gates closed, leaving them no time to say goodbye to the paths and fields they've cherished for years. One longtime resident of Windsor shared her devastation, revealing just how much the closures have affected her and her fellow community members. When word got out that William was moving in, a lot of us started wondering whether the fields and paths would be closed. She said, "We hoped it wouldn't happen, but many didn't worry too much, thinking the royals actually owned the park." But the reality hit hard when an email from the Crown Estate confirmed that access via Cranbourne Gate would be permanently halted. The message, dated September 29th, mentioned that the closure was due to the imposition of the Serious Organized Crime and Police Act, SOCPA, exclusion area, which left locals scrambling for their last chance to access the park. One resident recalled, "When I found out we only had a few days left before the gates closed, I went for one last walk. Everyone I came across was devastated. One woman told me she burst into tears after reading the email." But it wasn't just a few upset locals. The fury has spread across Windsor, with many community members taking to social media to voice their heartbreak. "Now that bridleway is useless," one resident posted on Facebook. "I have ridden and hiked that route for 42 years. What do we have left now?" Local activists have voiced strong opinions as well, claiming that these closures are a breach of the community's freedom. "This decision impacts thousands of longtime park users," said one local campaign representative. "There's a real sense of anger because residents feel their freedom has been traded away for royal seclusion." However, not everyone is siding with the disgruntled residents. Some Windsor residents defend the couple, emphasizing that William's heightened security concerns are a direct result of the tragic loss of his mother, Princess Diana. "We're thrilled to have William and Kate nearby. Everyone here admires them," said one neighbor. "It's obvious the parking closure isn't their decision but a matter of security." In response to the growing backlash, the Home Office confirmed the security measures had been introduced to protect the royal family. They further assured that the aim was to minimize disruption wherever possible. The Crown Estate also weighed in, clarifying that while a security boundary had been introduced, the vast majority of public access to the park remained unaffected. They assured the public that efforts were being made to identify alternative sites for the environmental center in collaboration with local wildlife trusts. As we head into the festive season, the royal family's presence in Windsor has sparked not just excitement but growing frustration. The question remains, how much will the royal family's need for security impact the local community's freedom to enjoy the land they've called home for generations? This Christmas, instead of family photos by the fire, Windsor residents are left wondering about the future of their access to the land they've loved for so long. One thing is clear, this royal move has opened up a rift that may take more than a holiday miracle to heal.